Hello my friends, how you doing? This is Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator. I got an awesome salad for you. So go check out the info section to get the download on the ingredients here in case you missed them. Write them down or print them out for yourself for later. What you need for this salad is parsley. I won't give you specific amounts. Let's just say parsley. You need some olives, some sprouted mung beans, and some cherry tomatoes. This will be for 3 people. And then for the dressing, I've got the juice of 2 or 3 lemons, 2 large, 3 small lemons, whatever, 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, some extra virgin olive oil, okay, some cayenne pepper, and a little bit of sea salt. Sounds pretty simple, right? Let me set you guys up over here and we'll get started. Okay, cool. Now, enter Dan the Man. Hey guys, how you doing? It's been way too long since I brought you a salad, so I'm so happy to be able to do this for you because it's really means a lot to me when I can give you the practical stuff. I've eaten this for the last couple days, and it's basically a parsley, mung bean, and tomato salad. It's really delicious. So let me show you what I do. I like to take the main brunt of the stems here and just get rid of those. I'm going to toss them in the garbage right now because I don't feel like messing with them, but you can save them, and I would suggest that you save them for juice or soup later. The fridge is just packed full. So anyways, what I'm going to do is just mince this parsley. I'm always looking for ways to get a lot more herbs into the diet, and I'm particularly fond of this salad right here, just particularly. And usually I make it quite a bit more simple than this for myself, but I'll be feeding the ladies tonight, Nessa and Mim, who are my roommates here in Laguna, while I'm staying in California, because I'm going to be doing some work with Lou, and I'll just leave that at that, and I'll let you guys see for yourself what's going on. So I'll take the parsley here. This is my big salad bowl. This is Nessa, who eats the next smallest amount, and then Mim, she's quite a bit smaller and just getting started on the raw foods, so she doesn't eat quite as much. Nessa's kind of a workout fanatic, so she eats a lot more. And today I went kayaking, and I really wanted to make a video for you guys, but the waves, it was so choppy that I knew if I brought that camera out there, it wasn't a good idea. And then we made it all the way, and I thought, oh, the camera would have been still dry. But then at the very end, this huge wave came up as we were coming up on the shore to get off onto the land, and then poosh, the wave just knocked us totally into the water, and the camera would have been just ousted. So I'm glad that I didn't make a video of kayaking, but it was totally rad. I want to bring you some more of that kind of stuff, but I think water sports are kind of out as far as the flip camera goes. Anyways, thanks for letting me share that. I do want to share some more adventures, but let's get back to a delicious salad, parsley, okay? Next, what I'll do is I'll take a whole bunch of mung beans, right? Sprinkle a bunch of mung beans. These are just sprouted. You soak them for about 24 hours, and then you sprout them for another 24, and then they've got nice little tails on them. These are the ones you get in the Chinese restaurant, but they're just a lot younger. If I waited 3 more days or so, then they'd be the long bean sprouts that you see at the Chinese restaurants, okay? So I'm just going to make my salad, and I'll make Nessa and Mim's next. So there you go, parsley and mung bean salad, okay? And then you take some cherry tomatoes, boom, and the big dog gets a lot. Can you dig it, baby? So looking beautiful so far, we not? Okay, and then some olives over the top. Oops, took too many. Save some for the girls. Okay, there we go, some olives, beautiful. Those are raw Bolivian olives, by the way. Okay, there's that, pretty simple, right? So now let's make a nice dressing. What I've got is the lemon juice, of course, which is, this is 3 small lemons. Again, you don't have to measure everything out. Just get the essence of it and make as much of it as you want. You know what I mean? Raw foods is cool like that. It's not like baking cookies where if you put in too much baking soda, you ruin it. You just take these ingredients, throw as much. If you like more tomatoes, take more tomatoes. I would have threw in more olives if I had them, you know what I mean? But usually I leave the olives out of this recipe. This recipe used to be just the parsley, the mung beans, and the tomatoes, and then a little bit of olive oil and sea salt, and that's usually how I make it. But I wanted to doll it up a bit for you guys and have a little bit of fun here today. These girls are loving the salads. They feel, they're like, oh my God, we're so lucky to have you here. And I'm like, hey, I'm lucky to be here in Laguna, just chilling with my friends, going to the beach every day, and getting a chance to hang out with Lou and see my other family, the Cones up in LA. And just, I'm learning a lot right now, and I'm trying to educate, and I'm doing consultations every day, and almost keeping up with the emails. So anyways, very Mr. Tangent. Extra virgin olive oil, you know, whatever. That's probably, you know, 1/8 of a cup. I might put a little bit more just to bring it up to the blades. And then I've got about 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. Okay, and then just a little bit of Himalayan salt. All right, I'll leave the cayenne out and put it on at the end. That way, because Mim likes it a little less spicy, and so does Nessa, and I like it really spicy. So I'll let everybody doll up the it up with the cayenne themselves. Okay, so there we go, and then you just whack it. That'll work real nice, won't it? Any chunks? Probably some chunks still down. Yeah, quite a few. I better hit that again. This isn't the best blender in the world. That's fine. If there's some chunks in there, no problem. It would have been, if I had more time and wasn't going to make a video, I would mince the garlic and maybe just throw that on in chunks. But making a nice little dressing, there's still, this blender doesn't pull things up from the very bottom, so dates and things like that kind of get stuck. So whoever gets the big chunks is just going to have to deal with it. There's quite a bit down there of the garlic, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to go over the top with that. A little bit of lemon, garlic, and olive oil dressing. And then I'm just going to give that a stir, baby. Might be good to use my hands, but I'll show you the old just flipping it up technique there. And there we go. How's that look? See if I can get a better visual for you guys. I love the mung beans. I'm always trying to find a way to incorporate more sprouted stuff. Like these mung beans are totally loaded with protein, amino acids, easily digestible. These type of beans here are very loaded with proteins, and I get a lot of energy, sustained energy from those. So there we go. I'll put the other 2 salads together. This one is mine, and I'll let you know how it is. We use the plastic forks around here, and then we just wash them. A little bit of everything. How about that? An olive, bean sprouts, some parsley, and a tomato. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm going to go eat out in the sun. Let me ask you guys something real quick. Remember at the end of this video to comment. Every once in a while we'll get somebody that says, Dan, wear a shirt. I don't know where that comes from, but in the very beginning, I just got the overall essence that, hey, just leave the shirt off, dude. It's kind of a trademark thing. And so I like to keep the shirt off. It's really fun for me. So tell me what you think. I want to know. I'll take a count at the end here. Just leave a comment. Shirt on or shirt off. It's probably not going to change anything, but I'm just kind of curious, you know, just to have a little bit of fun here. We got to have fun, right? Okay, I got about another minute to tell you about what I wanted to talk about today. It took me a little longer to make that recipe than I thought because I always ramble on like I am right now, but I had a phone consultation with a young man today, a great young man, lots of promise. And to sum it up, I'll just say that I think that this young man has been living a life of fear. And basically we spent an hour talking about the importance of living a life out of love. So dream your dreams, my friends. Love yourself. Ask yourself, am I living a life of fear or am I living a life of love? Okay? So, and if you are, please begin the practice of cultivating love for yourself and for all others. I don't have any more time to go into that, but just wanted to plant another seed. We'll do some love videos later, but now is the time to love. Live your life out of love. Live your dreams. Dream your dream and allow them to come true, okay? Thank you very much, my friends. I'm really glad I got a chance to share some practical stuff with you today. I'm eating raw foods. I'm loving it. And so if you do me a favor and subscribe to these videos on YouTube, friend me on Facebook, friend me on YouTube, and keep coming back because there's a lot more to come. Thank you very much, my friends. I'm happy to be of service to you today. Amen. Peace. Oh yeah, baby. Peace.